AITA for calling my SIL stupid after she got upset about my wedding dresses? I, 24F, am Indian American. My SIL, 25F, is white. We're both getting married within a few weeks of each other. My parents and in-laws are paying for most of my wedding. My brother and SIL decided to pay for their own wedding. My parents are going to pay for the reception because the groom's parents traditionally pay for that, but they're paying for everything else themselves. My SIL invited me to go dress shopping with her yesterday. She already had her dress for the white wedding, and yesterday she bought lehengas, Indian dresses, for the reception and pre-wedding event. She's condensing all the events into one day. After she bought her clothes, she asked to see mine. I did most of my wedding shopping in India. I have 4 lehengas, all of which are from a famous Indian bridal designer. The one that I'm wearing to my actual wedding was about $10,000 USD, and all of them cost about $25,000 put together, including jewelry and accessories. My wedding outfits cost around $50,000. I didn't offer any of this information. My SIL asked me to tell her. After I told her, she was pretty shocked and asked if I'm making my parents pay for all that. I'm not. They're paying for 2 of the dresses and the jewelry, but my fiancé's parents are paying for my reception dress because they're hosting the reception, and my mom's brother paid for my wedding dress because the bride's maternal uncle traditionally pays for the wedding dress. SIL said that just one of my dresses costs more than hers, and my wedding is probably going to overshadow hers because mine is 2 weeks before, and the guests are probably going to be talking about how her SIL had nicer dresses and a much more extravagant wedding. I said that she's being stupid and hardly anybody will even remember what I wore at my wedding. I'm generally pretty soft-spoken and I don't cuss, so calling someone stupid is about as harsh as I get. She got upset and left my house looking like she was about to cry. Later my brother called and said that she's really sad and should lied or changed the topic. I'm a really bad liar, and I don't know how I could have changed the topic when she was there to see my dresses. SIL and I have been good friends since before she was with my brother, and she's always been very emotional. She'll probably be over it by Monday at the latest, but I feel bad about upsetting her. AITA? Edit. My fiancé and I chose our date first. Our birthdays are 1 day apart, and we decided to get married on the day in between. My brother and SIL chose their date because it wasn't as expensive as the other dates they considered, and the weather is good in their honeymoon destination around that time of year. Edit 2. I've realized that even if I'm NTA, I'd rather not risk losing my friendship with her over something so minor. I'm going to call her in the morning and apologize. NTA. Though I am curious about why she and your brother felt like they had to decline help from your parents. When there's that big a disparity between wedding budgets and family support, it's usually because there's some underlying tension somewhere. Maybe they just preferred to keep it low-key and under their control, and she had last-minute envy when she saw how luxe your setup is. If she usually calms down, reach out in a couple of days and ask her how she's doing. Edited to say, now that I've seen your dresses, she's absolutely having last-minute envy. Those are gorgeous, smiling face. If you don't mind me asking, who is the designer? Manish Malhotra? Anita Dagger? Sabasasichi? So many amazing options. NTA comparison is the thief of joy. She really needs to stop that. Focus on herself, her wedding, her day, and get her jealousy under control. You and your family made your choices as adults. Everyone consenting adults. She and her fiancé made their choices in regards to their wedding. The conflict is jealousy and comparison. But no, you are NTA. Nah, but you're being very naive. Just because someone asks doesn't mean you need to answer. You don't have to lie or be mean about it. Just smile and fudge. Oh, probably way too much. Want to go get coffee? I don't remember, I was so jet lagged. I don't want to talk about it, I feel bad spending this much. But I'm only getting married once. Quote, many things shouldn't be divulged to people you're not at least reasonably confident will react well. And keep your confidences. BC once it's out. You can't take it back. Are you getting your dress from Sabyasachi? His dresses are so beautiful. NTA now I wanna see your lehengas. Edit. Esh. Your SIL is being jealous based on the numbers you tell her. She should just mind her own wedding and enjoy attending yours and having hers instead of worrying about the silliest things. But you shouldn't have called her stupid. That was definitely unnecessary and you should take accountability for that even if she does get over it by Monday. Be responsible for your actions. Even if she said something that's ridiculous to you. Indian weddings are just a different ballgame. NTA. Also, are you wearing Sabyasachi? Please post in the wedding attire groups on Reddit so I can see. I don't even make in a year what you're spending on outfits for one ceremony. Sorry, yeah, I know that's no one's problem besides my own. But my God, that just makes me want to cry. NTA or whatever. NTA. She asked for all this and you answered. How are you supposed to lie when you don't know how she's going to react in the first place? Like if she was going off about you spending so much on dresses in the beginning and then ask maybe you could fudge it a little. But just asking you how much did that cost? How are you supposed to know what answer she's looking for? Your brother's a little bit delusional on that one. You are NTA. NTA. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. If you're having all the usual ceremonies, then it's like 6 to 7 outfits minimum, plus you will have to wear nice jewelry with all of them, so it's normal that it will cost that much. And I saw you're getting Sabyasachi, which is one of the most popular and sought after brands and is understandably expensive. NTA. YTA. Actually, I think your SIL got very anxious about the situation and probably needed some consoling about it. Because she's right. Your wedding will be much more extravagant than hers. She just needed to be reminded of how it shouldn't matter and that she's going to be so lovely too. You didn't have to tell her that her feelings were stupid right to her face and then patronize her about how no one will remember what you wore when you have 50K worth of outfits. NTA. Indian parents just love putting money towards their children's weddings, but when one kid says no, they basically give up rights to compare against their siblings' wedding being more fancy. P.S. I think parents should put that money in a fund to help the bride/groom kickstart their life together. NTA. Besides, SIL is American, not Indian, so she doesn't have to have a full traditional wedding. I don't know why she's asking about the cost either. I'm sure her wedding is going to be just as beautiful. Nah, you shouldn't lie. But if you just gave the info matter of factly without gloating, then you did nothing wrong. On the other hand, weddings are full of stress no matter the size. And I understand why SIL could feel emotional. I don't know if it's culturally okay, or what happens to the lehengas after the wedding. But is she your size? Are there more than one occasion where they are worn in the course of the wedding? Since you would wear all of them before she did, would it be appropriate to let her wear one of yours at a different part of the ceremony? You could tell her it would be an honor to wear the same one and solidify your sisterhood. I can see photos of you sitting wearing it with her smiling over your shoulder. And a second with her wearing it and you smiling. NTA. It's not a competition of who's got the bigger, flashier wedding. They are two separate events that are solely about the marriage between the couple. It's not about money or people's opinions. She wanted to hear that her wedding would be bigger and more expensive. Then when she was told otherwise, she went all butthurt and made it about money. Honestly, I would kill just for the chance to marry the man I love. But he's dead now, so that's not gonna happen. People need to remember that these events, like weddings, engagements, etc., aren't about money. They're about something far more precious than that. Love. YTA. You couldn't have simply told your SIL that her wedding will be lovely too and not to worry about yours overshadowing hers? Calling her stupid was really the best you could do? Eek. This is a topic that sometimes is better not being talked about. I'm guessing she might feel really bad. Or possibly think that your family having two weddings so close to each other will do nothing but compare. It's really hard. And I definitely can see both sides. Nah. She asked. You answered. And now she feels bad. I would just try and remind her that her wedding to your brother will be exactly as she pictured it to be. And their perfect day. Nobody will compare because they are completely different groups of people. Try and be supportive. Congratulations to you both.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.